Hi, I'm Sifu Grant from Darsana Martial Arts, and in this video I'm going to show you the straight strikes from our Self-Defense and Martial Arts Foundations curriculum. The straight strikes, or jab and cross, are the most fundamental hand strikes you'll learn in our curriculum and likely to be the ones you'll find yourself using most often. If you watch professional boxing matches or mixed martial arts matches, you'll see that the straight strikes, particularly the jab, is statistically the most commonly used strike, and for good reason. So learn it well. When throwing the strikes as an open hand strike, we're going to be striking with the palm wedge. I'm showing it here in all three distances, which we'll cover soon. The palm wedge is the lower outer corner of the palm, this sort of triangular wedge-like shape here, which is very sturdy and strong. If you're going to throw your strikes with fists, it's important to form a proper fist. Curl the fingers in tight and make sure your thumb doesn't go past the first finger, either in front or against the side like that. Make sure the fingers curl completely so that they form a strong structure and that your knuckles line up with your forearm bones and elbow, both to the side and the back of the hand. It's also important to understand the facets or surfaces of the fist, the so-called two top knuckles, including the pointer and middle knuckle, and the so-called bottom three, which also includes the middle knuckle and the bottom two. Although I feel that if you focus on the middle knuckle or middle two knuckles, it'll give you the best alignment. Two main guards I recommend. One is a high guard where your knuckles are above the eyebrows, and the other is sort of a medium guard where your knuckles are about the height of your jaw and chin. You can also do the same thing with open hands. Just remember to keep your thumb against the side of your hand. Next, we'll see that the straight strikes can be done in short, medium, and long range. First, with open hands, we see the short range, fingers turned slightly outward at about 30 degrees. It's almost like an uppercut. The medium range goes straight forward and the palm is horizontal, fingers straight up. Long range twists over with the thumb down and fingers pointing inward. The fist might be vertical or about 45 degrees turned, then horizontal for the medium range, and as you stretch to long range, the fist turns over. From the side, you can see the extension of the arm, the degree of turn in the body at the different ranges. And remember that the strike comes from your center, your pelvis and spine, as it rotates and as you drive through the legs. As the extension gets further out, the twist in the body is greater, potentially requiring a pivot on the rear foot for the long range. In striking the dummy with the palm wedge, it's important to notice that my hands always return to guard and I'm not leaning into the target to transmit power. The power comes from the movement and I keep my central axis or vertical axis straight up and down. That way the weight stays in the center of my base of support. We also want to see that we can drop elevation to aim at lower targets such as the solar plexus. It's much better to lower your elevation by dipping down with the hips than it is to reach the hand down. When combining with footwork, the lead foot and lead hand go together while advancing, and the rear foot comes with the rear hand. When retreating, the rear foot retreats with the lead hand and the lead foot with the rear. It's essential that we can attach footwork to our strikes and move while striking, both advancing and retreating, as well as lateral motions, which we'll see later. Without that, it's unlikely that we'll be able to get our strikes to a moving and resistant target. Likewise, being able to defensively move back into a safe distance after moving into range for our strikes is essential. A great way to drill this is to shadow box. Mix up your footwork, change elevation, double up on the jab. You can mix in head movement and hand blocks as you learn them. Just loosen up and have fun. It's normal to feel a little awkward with the movements at first, but remember that skill comes with repetition. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Now go practice.